the older generation, they still care about that, yeah. In which I'm pretty sure, you know, I mean, another 10, 15 years, it's not going to be an issue at all. Yeah, with the way things are, the way things are going, it's not going to be a problem. But yeah, the old generation, they still care.
But people still talk. And people will always talk. People will talk. I mean, it's a community. People need something to talk about.
Despite Western misgivings, many Sikhs claim that arranged marriages can be every bit as successful as so-called love marriages.
Arranged marriage back in the day in India was totally different. It's getting more modern over here now. What it was then is you wouldn't even see the bride or groom until the day of the wedding, so it was like totally arranged. But now it's more of like the same thing as like MySpace or like Match.com. Like it's more of like the parents finding somebody that might be acceptable.
Historically, there were arranged marriages, and you didn't really know who your husband was when you met him. You just trust your family so much that you get married and then you can see who your husband is.
Parents have a vested interest in the marriage process because in many cases they will end up living with their children. It's traditional for the daughter to go and live with the groom's family.
So when you're marrying, you're not just marrying this person, you're marrying the whole family. You will be coming, especially for a girl, it's very important to know the family background I'll be living in. And we do live in extended family, and I respect that. So it's very important how are you accepted in that family. I think love, it just grows after you get married more and more. Like for him, I have more love and compassion for him. And when you get married, it's just a commitment.
In the Indian tradition, then there's abundance of love. When I met her, there was something I said, this love is going to last forever.
Mom, are you going to make the food?
Yeah, I'll move that.
No, I think I got it.
Amar Faith is she has very strong personality, and she's very mature.
My parents want him to be Sikh. They're leaning way towards having a Sikh boy. Because, like, it's not really, like, no against, like, the other religions or other, like, races. It's more like you're going to be put into a family where, I mean, everything's different. So it's going to be so much harder, like, adapting. Like, you're so used to certain ways of doing things. And just then what would happen with, like, the children and everything, like, what would they believe?
It would be our goal that if they can marry in Sikh families, then it's pass on the traditions to the future.
Oh, yeah. You're going to do that to me.
I think we have faith in our kids. They'll make
We'll find out.
the best decision.
We shall see. There you go.
Traditionally, Sikhs have kept a low profile in the United States, but since 9/11, the community has been the target of hate crimes.
I think after 9/11, although it was such a tragedy which hurt all of us, but I think it hurt Sikhs in two ways. You know, obviously as Americans, our country was attacked, and then we were misunderstood for something we have nothing to do with. So the people they were watching on television with turbans have nothing in common with us. So but unfortunately, 99% of the turban-wearing Americans are Sikhs. They're not Taliban, they're not terrorists.
You turn on the TV, you know, and you see Osama bin Laden, you don't think there's a difference between Osama bin Laden and a Sikh. He has a turban, Sikhs have turban. He has a beard, Sikhs have beards, right? But it's a recognition of what is he doing, you know? Nobody else is more American than me. I'm in the military. I've been in the military for 7 years. I was born here, you know, and just because you're white Caucasian doesn't make you more American than me.
Now the community is reaching out to their fellow Americans in an effort to educate people about their culture and heritage. People from all over the U.S. come to Yuba City, California to watch and participate in the Nagar Kirtan, known as the Sikh Parade, the largest gathering of Sikh Americans in the country.
We actually walk, it's in front of my house, and from the temple we walk down, we go down the streets, and we just hold our flags and our different floats of the temples and music, and it's really big.
Some of the Punjabi traditions goes back to 5,000–6,000 years. You know, they have survived over those centuries and millenniums. They're not going to disappear in 1 or 2 generations. And I think the kids will make their own choices. I'm very optimistic. I'm not fearful. I know my kids are not exactly going to be like me. That's okay with me. But I'm pretty sure they're going to preserve some of the traditions. Sure, they're Americans. They're born here. They're going to speak English. They're going to follow certain American traditions. And the culture is a dynamic process.
So I feel, being a Sikh in America, I feel myself as proud. And that's what I teach and let other younger people to know that, you know, that if you have a faith in your religion and you stick to those principles and you wear the kakars and you follow the teachings of the gurus, you know, you will be respected and you will feel proud of being a Sikh here in America or anywhere else for that matter in the world.
To order a DVD copy of this program, call 888-814-3923 or visit kvie.org/viewfinder. Funding for the Viewfinder series is provided by Allied Insurance. Life comes at you fast. Allied provides insurance for auto, home, business, and farm. Allied Insurance, a nationwide company on your side.
Funding for the Viewfinder series provided by SAFE, supporting programs of great interest to the people of Sacramento, and for over 60 years, looking out for your best interest as well. SAFE Credit Union.